Hey y'all, this is Brita here for the Happier Attorney. And today, hey y'all, this is Brita for the Happier Attorney. And today we're going to be talking about some of my biggest mistakes in my practice, specifically financial mistakes. And I've had my own practice since 2000. Believe me, I have made a lot of mistakes. I think one of the biggest ones that I made was that I was scared to invest. I was scared to invest in my practice. In theory, I knew you had to spend money to make it, but I was so afraid and I didn't think I had the money. And here's the thing, there were a lot of times when I didn't have a lot of money, but I was the little bit that I had, I was so afraid to put back in the business, or I put it back in ways that weren't great. And when I started to switch that way of thinking, where I started to get braver and started to spend more money on my practice wisely, not recklessly. Believe me, I've thrown a lot of money away, but wisely. It was like magic. I'm not kidding. When I went to a much nicer office space, a different level of clients came to me instantly. When I got better furniture, when I started investing in coaching. Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine. And here's the thing, some of the things haven't worked out. That's okay. That's how you learn. But I see this in attorneys all of the time. And I was right there. We want the payout before the investment. Like, oh, when I make some money, then I'll spend it on my practice. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. You have to spend the money first. Okay. The second thing that I would try and do that was a big mistake was I would look at other attorneys and try and figure out what they were doing and copy them. And I see that with attorneys all of the time. There are people who have figured it out, who know how to teach it. Just go to those people. It's always going to be worth your time and money to just go to the source of the people that it's their job to teach them, to teach you or coach you or come in and do the systems for you, whatever. It was me trying to figure out what other people were doing was such a waste of time and energy. And it put me further behind. First of all, trying to figure out what they were doing. I'm not going to know. They're not telling me. Even if they tell you, they're telling you a little bit. You don't know all of the other things. Okay. Big mistake. And part of that was ego. Part of that was I'm smart. I'm working hard. I should be able to figure this out myself. I shouldn't need help. That is being penny wise and very pound foolish. Be smart enough to know what you don't know. All right. I'm a pretty smart person. I don't understand how an airplane gets up in the air. And you know what? I don't need to know. If I really wanted to figure it out, could I figure it out? Probably. Is that a good use of my time? No. No. So get over yourself. Get over that you're smart and you should be able to figure it out. Okay. Another big mistake that I made was I assumed that potential clients thought like I thought. Big mistake. Don't make assumptions. Don't assume that just because you wouldn't pay that, they won't. Okay. Not understanding what I was selling and the value of what I was selling for years, even when I used flat fees, oh, they're buying a divorce or they're buying a child custody or they're buying a will or a trust. No, they're not buying documents. That's not what they're buying. They're buying what they really want, what they're really in your office for is peace of mind. Peace of mind. They want to know that their chances are better with you than without you rather than the other guy. That's what they're there for. Get down to why they're actually in your office, to reduce the conflict, the potential for conflict, to have peace in their life, to get some of the balls that are juggling around in their head gone so that they can go and live their own life. Sell what they're actually there to buy. And it's not a piece of paper. It's not just a will. It's not just a trust. It's not just a copyright, whatever. They want peace of mind. Okay. I absolutely did not understand. This kind of goes back to being scared to invest. I absolutely did not understand the rate of return for personal and professional development. I didn't, after a while, I didn't have a problem, buying physical things for the office, but I didn't understand really the impact of professional development and personal development. And if you think professional development, going to CLEs, learning your craft is impactful, wait till you start with personal development, because this is what we're selling. We're selling us. And when you start dealing with the personal development, you start dealing with your assumptions, how you self-sabotage, having the ability to start changing how you think and how you see things, everything changes. Your energy changes. Your demeanor changes. How you look at life changes. And everything changes around you. And the things that were issues that you work so hard, they either aren't issues anymore or they're easy to solve. And really, I think that personal development is absolutely the best investment you can ever make in your life. Every dollar that you put in, you are going to get thousands back. I'm not kidding. But we want it instantly, and that's not how it works. That's not how it works. But really, if somebody said, I have $100 or I have $1,000 or whatever, where should I put it? You. Put it into you and keep putting it back into you. Put every penny you can put into you. And yeah, I practice what I preach. I spend a lot of time and a lot of money on personal development. And it is worth every penny 100 times over. Okay. One of the big mistakes that I made was that I also see attorneys doing is wanting fast, cheap, and easy. I kept looking for shortcuts instead of putting the time and money in and just doing the thing. I see that with other attorneys. Oh, can you just send me the fee agreement? Okay. You don't learn flat fees from a fee agreement. Okay. That's a shortcut and it's going to get you in trouble. Okay. So these are just some of the mistakes that I've made. There's plenty of more. Another day, we'll go through that. But hopefully you will not make the same mistake. So do not be, I know it's so scary to spend money. Spend it on yourself, not frivolously, on your personal development, coaching, counseling, workshops, all of the things. Learn flat fees, learn your profession. It's a craft. You should be taking as many CLEs as you can get your hands on. I don't care how long you've practiced, okay? Even if it's just to take them and go, yeah, I knew all that. Yeah, I'm good. I know my stuff, okay? Invest in yourself. Do not be afraid. Do not be holding on. Even if it's $1, do not be holding on to it so tight that other money can't come in, okay? Might sound woo-woo. It's true. So hope that you have gotten something out of this video. Please like, subscribe. If you want our wonderful checklist and a PDF of the Happier Attorney so that you can learn flat fees, just click on the link below. I will put it in the comments. So take care, y'all.